It's showtime. Hi, everyone. This is Bill, your host, along with Jen, who is producing tonight's Friday night light show, Mid Penn. We're broadcasting live deep within our studio in an undisclosed location. This interview is part of our summer series where we interview high school football players leading up to and through the end of this season. This show is for Jordan, so please feel free to ask questions in the chat box and we will try to get to all of them. Please welcome today's guest from PIAA District 7, Jordan Martin. He is the class of 2024 at Elizabeth Ford High School. He's on the varsity football team as a defensive end, halfback, offensive lineman. He is 6'4", weighs 215 pounds, and he has a great 3.6 GPA. Before we jump right into football, let's start with some easy rapid fire questions. Are you an Apple or Android man?
Definitely Apple.
All right. Favorite meal?
I like steaks and medium rare steak and some French fries.
Fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
You're probably in the upper echelon of when we have these interviews that's what everybody says. We love them too.
Yeah.
How about your favorite actor?
Probably Adam Sandler.
Type of car?
Uh, an Audi R8.
Vacation?
Uh, Turks and Caicos.
We've been down there and we love it there too. So, and lastly, music.
I like all of it. Like I like hip hop, R&B, and then also country here and there.
Yeah, you have a eclectic taste in music just like I do. I all wide ranged. So, thanks, Jordan. Those were some good answers to the warm up questions. Let's dive right in. A lot of people say the best part of junior year is the prom. Are you looking forward to that?
So actually, we don't have a junior prom. It's just a senior prom.
Okay.
So yeah, so we never got one. But I'm excited for my senior year though to have a prom.
Oh, good. I wasn't realized that you guys only had that or to make
Yeah,
things.
we used to have a junior senior prom, but then they switched it like 4 years ago.
Well, I can understand that. Um, what is your favorite subject in school and why?
Probably social studies, just because like I connected with the teacher pretty well, and so that he made it interesting, and we just didn't like we learned obviously, but like it wasn't just focused on that. Like he talked to us about like life and stuff. Like, and he was actually a baseball coach, so he would talk to me about sports. So I enjoyed that class a lot.
I guess that'd be a good way to meld with that because I was the same way when I was in high school, and it was my history teacher. He was a coach on my JV. So, what is your subject that you find that is your favorite? I,
My subject that's my
uh,
favorite
yeah,
subject.
I lost track of myself. Sorry about that. Any hobbies you enjoy?
I like playing basketball with all my friends. Like during COVID, we would all get together and go play basketball. So we did that for a while, and then fishing as well. And then me and a lot of my friends, we always hit the gym. So fishing, gym, all that, and playing basketball. That's what I enjoy.
All right. Are you a team leader?
Yeah, I consider myself a team leader. I think a lot of people look up to me and value of what I say.
So, if a younger player would blow a play, how would you handle that?
I would tell them it's all right. Like everyone makes mistakes. Like keep your head up. Mistakes aren't necessarily bad. Like some people need to see another kid make a mistake like that. It helps other people out seeing what he did wrong, so more people don't do that. That makes sense.
Yeah, nope, it absolutely does. Viewers, please subscribe and tackle that bell. That way you can be notified of our future programming. Also, please sack that thumbs up button and share this interview. Do you enjoy any hobbies?
Um, I mean, yeah, like what I said earlier, like fishing and stuff like that. I enjoy doing all that.
All right. Who are your favorite sports athletes?
I really do like DK Metcalf just because of how big he is. And I also get entertained by Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. They're always interesting to watch because they're always doing something crazy out on the field.
That they are. They can extend plays and complete them. So that's a good reason that they're so good in the NFL. So again, if you could tackle that thumbs button, what that does is that helps us with our YouTube algorithms. Sorry about that. I got a brain fart there for a minute. So Jordan, what gets you the maximum views for our interview? Why do you play football?
I mean, it's just I was always brought up like since I was in third grade, I started playing it. My mom got me into it, and like it's like a part of me at this point. I've always done it, always like summer practices. Like it's just a part of me at this point, and I love it because it always keeps me on my toes. It's something to do. I'm never sitting around.
So why do you play football?
Why do I play football? I mean, I just love it. Like I love the sport and everyone around it. Like my teammates make it better.
I know you mentioned it earlier that you were in third or fourth grade when you started playing, but uh, have you always been a defensive end, halfback, and or lineman?
Yeah, so actually I started off on the line. Like I've always played the line and then I was a D end until C team. I got moved to linebacker and I played linebacker and offensive line up until last year and then I got switched back to D end this year. So I'm still on the line and I'm a D end now. So I've always been up there. And then back in midget, I would actually run the ball sometimes. Like if we needed like 3 or 4 yards, they would just give me the ball just to get that.
Oh, that sounds great. Um, as you move into your junior year, how do you think youth football prepared you for today?
I mean, everything that I've learned when I was younger, like they have that, like my coaches when I was younger taught me everything, so I've always carried it along with me. But as I get older and get into like the high school level, everything that I do know, I'm just perfecting a little bit more with my coaches. So I've been taught like everything from youth up. So that's what I think prepared me. Like they prepared me with that, just knowing everything.
So back when I played, we only had VHS tapes for film study, and that was on Sunday for us. Today's age is more technical that you got digital use by either the school or a third party live streaming. Does the team get instant access after the game?
Yeah, so right when I get home usually and take a shower, I'll go on my phone and the film will already be shared with us. So we get that like right as I get home. So I'll watch a little bit of it, but then Saturday morning we're right back at it in the morning at like 8 o'clock. So I'm just trying to get some rest so I can be back up.
Do you think that it helps you improve?
Yeah, huddle definitely helps you improve. Like I mean, you can see what you're doing wrong. I mean, the coaches see it too. Like they're going to critique you either way. So I think it's very beneficial for everyone because you're not gonna fix your mistakes if you don't see them and see what you're doing wrong.
Very true. Again, please subscribe and smash that bell button for to be notified of future programming. Also, like and share this interview. It goes a long way with helping us in our channel with YouTube's algorithm. Jordan, besides watching film, what is your routine during the week?
So Monday, we come in, we watch film, and then we'll go and lift, and then we'll go and do some walkthroughs on the field of what we're gonna change for the week. What we're gonna change, and then Tuesdays, it's we go pretty hard on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Like that's really physical where we're like grinding out, and then Thursdays, it's walkthroughs, getting ready, prepare ourselves for Friday, and then Friday, obviously we eat before the games on Friday, and then have the games, and then Saturday morning back up watching film, and then Sunday is our off day. But yeah,
Well, that's awesome. Back when I played, we didn't have a meal before the game, which would have, made us play. You're more healthy at that point in time. Your protein and stuff really helps you get through the game. So, Mentality is one of the most important aspects of the game. So, what does warrior mode look like for you?
I mean, mentality for me, I always go in with a positive attitude. And like if I'm not thinking well, then I'm not going to play well. So I always have a good mentality on how things are going to go because if I'm down, other people are going to be down because they look up to me. If I'm negative, everyone else is going to be negative because I'm negative. So I always have to have like a great mentality to everyone to everyone around the team, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir. That's what makes you a great player and a team leader. So, don't ever forget that. You put war paint on, listen to certain music, or any other must do pregame routines in the locker room?
Honestly, in the locker room, I'm really like I like to keep to myself in the locker room. Like I actually bring a lawn chair in and I like in front of my locker. So every day I sit in the lawn chair before practice or before games. So I just sit there and listen to music before the games. I like keeping to myself and keep myself calm.
So, beyond a winning season, what does success look like for you this year?
I think success for us as a team is running our section. I mean, we've never won our section in a while, and I think like if it's going to be any year, it's going to be this year. So that's success to us beating some of these section teams because like Wilson, Hempfield Township, they're really good, and beating them to us would be like amazing. So that's what I think our goal is, and then obviously to make the playoffs and go deep into the playoffs. And I think it's going to happen this year.
In your opinion, who is your biggest opponent?
Um, like a team, is that what you like? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Definitely Wilson. I mean, we've never beat Wilson in Penn Manor history, so that's definitely our biggest opponent, and yeah, I would love to beat them. Be the first Penn Manor like team to ever like beat Wilson, and being a part of that would be amazing. It would be so nice.
Well, there again, mentality has a lot to do with it. Like you were just saying, is that when you go into the locker room, you just like to be by yourself and do what you need to do. That just transfers with all the other guys in the locker room. Uh, I believe that if you come together as a team, or even more than that, you have the biggest chance to uh, go as far as you can go.
Hmm.
Who who is your biggest fan and why?
I think my mom is my biggest fan. I mean, she put me in football, and there was always a weight limit for football, and I was always up there with the weight limit, and I was always on C team. The weight limit was always 115. I think that's what it was, or 130, and I was always 3 pounds earlier. And my mom pushed me. She walked to practice with me so I could lose this
Mm.
extra weight. She's always been there for me. She's always like been cheering me on. She's been to all my games. I mean, she just supports me and she always has. So she's definitely my biggest role model and the reason why I keep going. I'm doing it to obviously make her proud because she has been there the whole entire time. So.
That's a good answer, young man. When you watch the NFL draft, a lot of times the interviews will come out and you see the mothers, and the athlete knows that the mother played a great role in that. So, that again, like I said, that's a great answer. A couple of final questions here before we wrap up. First, tell us what your greatest weakness is.
I think my greatest weakness is knowing when I'm wrong. Like I think uh, I yeah I don't know what to say for that one.
Yeah, no, I mean that's not a problem.
Yeah,
Uh, how about telling us what your greatest strength is then?
I think my greatest strength is I mean everyone I feel like I'm underlooked, so everyone thinks it's going to be easy when they go up against me, but my strength and everything like helps me out so much, and just like the effort that I put in on the field and my enthusiasm on the field, and I'm always upbeat. I'm never like down and drowsy when something goes wrong. Like if a bad play goes, I mean, it already happened. So don't sit there and be upset about it. You just got to move on. That's what I think my greatest strength is.
Great. So looking ahead, if going to college, what would your desired major be?
Um, Criminology. I think that's what I would want to go in. I'm a pretty nosy person, and I think that would fit me really, really well. Something with the law.
Thank you, Jordan, for coming on our show and giving us a chance to see the man you are. Again, everyone out there, please subscribe and tackle that bell button. Also, leave comments, good or bad. The show is all about the young men that we interview, and we always want to improve in the end. Subscribing, sack that bell, thumbs up, and sharing this guest, Jordan's interview, out to more people as we helping us with YouTube's algorithm. And also, the main issue with the sharing is it gets out to uh, friends of yours that gets on YouTube, and if they keep sharing it and they keep sharing it as down the line, um, they get to see the man that he is. So, if you really could do that, like and share, we'd appreciate. So, Friday Night Lights show mid Penn. We wish good blessings upon Jordan's junior year. See you next time.